What's up, y'all? We're back. I feel a little more alive today. I look a little more alive, look sober, okay? Let's talk the actual versus battle that was between Mario and Omarion. So I do have a video that talks about the undercard with Ray J, Sammy, Pleasure P, and Bobby Valentino, the shenanigans and the foolishness, the chaoticness, the mess that happened with that. So go check that video out. Versus ended way too late last night for me. I had to be up at 5:30 this morning for work, so having versus end at 12:30 is not ideal. And I get that it's over on the West Coast, but I feel like this versus the timing has to change because they're getting these artists that are from our era. I am mid to late 30s. So you're getting people that are from our era, but then, we are working. We're in corporate America. We are entrepreneurs. We have our own shit going on, married with kids and all this other type of stuff. We can't be up till 12:30 watching people sing like drunk uncles. But let's talk about it. So, I can admit I'm a person that I thought that Mario was going to get washed. I did. And the reason I thought that is because while I is this fair? Oh. So while I know and recognize and appreciate and love Mario's voice, I don't listen to a lot of his songs. To me, Mario, while he's had some huge songs, "Let Me Love You," "Braid My Hair," "Break Up," like Mario has had some really big songs. To me, Mario is not like a super mainstream artist, and that could even be the wrong phrase to use. But Mario doesn't. I personally never think to personally put on Mario. I feel like you don't hear Mario played at a party. You don't hear Mario played in the club. You just don't. So I feel like he kind of gets almost forgotten at times unless you are a super hardcore Mario fan, which I can't say that I am. Like I said, I love his music. I appreciate him for what he is, but I'm not a super hardcore Mario fan though. So I know more of Omarion's songs. When I was in like high school and stuff, that's when B2K was out. So of course I know more of B2K's music. So I thought that Omarion was gonna come out swinging and knock it out the park. I was just waiting on the home run, looking and waiting. That didn't happen. So for one, Omarion's set list was trash. His set list was not good, y'all. The order that he did these songs in, it almost just felt like Omarion. Their names are too similar. It almost felt like Omarion, um, didn't prepare. It really feels like he didn't prepare. I feel like Omarion had it in his mind that I got these big hits and I'm gonna just be able to go out and just do whatever because I can still dance and pop lock and crump and do all this extra shit. And he knows that Mario is not much of a dancer. So I think Omarion completely undersold Mario. We also then got O'Melon. The fuck was up with that, y'all? Now, I am not familiar with the song that Omarion was singing. Someone on Twitter said it was an interlude. I don't know what it was. But for him and Orion, who is gorgeous to look at. So for him and Orion to come out with this wedge of watermelon, it was cringy. It was cringy. I know what they were trying to do. It didn't land. It didn't land. And then when Mario said that Twitter was calling him O'Melon, O'Melon, the tweets that I saw from that, somebody was like, not during Harriet Tubman's month. It was just Juneteenth. And here y'all are sitting on stage eating some fucking That was kind of like just one of the many downfalls, one of the many lows that Omarion experienced. Omarion was then laying on the floor acting as if he was bored because Mario was giving us vocals, honey, vocals. So I can't. Versus was abysmal last night. Entertaining, but wow. Wow. Omarion brought out like the clown from You Got Served and shit. Like, what is going on? Mario kept making references as to why where are the boys? Where's the B2K? Omarion said that's my voice on them records. Not on every single song, it's not. You're not always the lead singer. And I think Omarion has to, while you were the face of B2K and you were the voice in some capacity, we're not gonna act like J Bug isn't singing on some of them songs either. So let's not do that. I mean, hell, Omarion, you should have brought out B2K at this point. That would have been, you would have won with that. You would have definitely won with that. I feel like if you were going to say that you didn't need them and that's your song on every single one of them tracks, then you should have sang more of them tracks. You should have sang more of them tracks. Omarion ended with what was it, Girlfriend? An R. Kelly song? My God, that's what you chose to. Mario ended with Let Me Love You, sounding just like the damn album, sounding just like the record. And you follow up with an R. Kelly written song, Girlfriend? Why wouldn't you end with O? Why wouldn't you end with Icebox? Why wouldn't you end with Touch? O should have been your last song, but you chose to end with Girlfriend. And let's be real, only the remix is good. So we have to O Melon. Then Omarion brings out Tank. Tank want to do a versus so bad and we don't want it. We don't. So you bring out Tank. So Tank comes out and Tank can't sing with his eyes open. So Tank comes out and while he sounds good, what are you doing? Omarion brings out Jeremiah. Now it's good to see Jeremiah healthy and thriving. Because COVID had him down and out for a moment. It was very touch and go for Jeremiah. So it's great to see him, being able to get back on stage. But I want to know, okay, and I hope this does not sound rude, but did COVID take his voice? Because Jeremiah sounded bad last night. Then he was passing out carnations. He sounded horrible. Jeremiah sounded horrible. Omarion, you have friends. Where were your special guests? Now, you came skipping your ass out when Bow Wow had his. Was Bow Wow not available? Did he not want to come? I don't understand why. And I mean, it shouldn't be about all the special guests that you can bring. But I feel like, Omarion, you should have made a couple phone calls last night. You should have made a couple phone calls last night because this was horrid. The random crump session. I can't get past the watermelon. I can't. I can't. I can't get past the watermelon. I can't get past all the outfit changes that were all like, what the fuck are you wearing? He had on some purple lace pants. I can't get past the fact that Omarion was really trying to like body shame Mario. As if that little extra grown man weight didn't look. What? Who Omarion? You can tell he was reaching. Omarion swears he did not need B2K, and I'm inclined to agree with Mario. Nigga, I think you did. I honestly and truly think that you might have wanted to have B2K just maybe pop out. Do a quick bump, bump, bump. Do a quick gots to be something. I think we need to go back to having artists that truly have 20 hits doing these verses. Because this was a reach last night. And I know that some of y'all are going to say, no, Mario had 20 solid songs. Those weren't. A lot of those songs, you could tell that Twitter and Instagram did not know a lot of those songs. Because you had to have been a very hardcore Mario fan to know all 20 of his songs. When I think of a verses, I want to be able to come out and I know all 20 songs. I should be rocking and holding up my cell phone with delight and in my house just, and I feel like we couldn't do that last night with every single song. Lord knows we don't know what the hell Omarion was singing. We don't. We don't know what Omarion was singing. Versus has taken a tumble. It has unfortunately taken a tumble. In no shade to Ray J or Sammy or Pleasure P or Bobby Valentino, but when the four of them are doing the verses and they have to tag team, they're tag teaming. You know that verses has come down because verses used to be about us like the next day or even that night, like bigging up everybody that just performed. You know, like wow, okay, we didn't know this story. Let's get back to the storytelling aspect of it. We don't know how any of them songs derived last night. I can't tell you the mindset that Omarion was in when he wrote Touch. What is that about? We don't know. Mario was very sassy last night, honey. Mario threw a bunch of shade every chance he got. It started with the shade of him having the fake B2K come out and do Marion's little routine. Get it together, Timberland and Swiss. And I know y'all sold verses, but if y'all need some verses ideas, there are tons of people that have made videos on YouTube that can give you ideas. People are literally tweeting in the hashtag every chance they get on Twitter about different versus battles that we can still have. Let's have Queen Latifah and Light. Let's have Dark Child and Brian Michael Cox. Let's have Diddy and Jermaine Dupri. There are still verses that can be done. Even though I really don't care to have it, let's have Usher and Chris Brown. There's still a lot left on the table. There's a lot of verses left on the table if y'all actually think and try to get it done. I would like to see a TL singing a Destiny's Child. There are verses that can still happen. Mary J. Blige and Mariah Carey. There's still things we can do, but Omarion and Mario shouldn't have happened. As entertaining as it was, as cringy with the watermelon, and when Omarion was like on the floor and he clearly was out of breath and couldn't get himself back up while singing. What are we doing? What are we doing? Omarion, get your shit together. Get it together. Get it together. And Mario, kudos to you. But this was rough. If you have not checked out my video from the undercard, make sure you guys check that out. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought about Omarion versus Mario. If you have not already, don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up the video. Peace.